August has been a particularly diverse month for movies. From ninjas to aliens, from Nazis to hippies. In between those times we've had greats and we've had terribles. G.I. Joe, Final Destination, Inglourious Basterds, and District 9. Now, we are meeting one that falls particularly in the center of the mix. And of course, I am talking about Ang Lee's Taking Woodstock. The story behind Taking Woodstock involves Eliot Tiber, the man that put it together, pretty nicely played by Demetri Martin. Now, he did surprise me here by doing a better job than I thought he would. Now, Liv Schreiber plays a tranny dressing in drag. And then there's Ang Lee, who tries to capture that time period, one of the most interesting and involving, diverse time periods ever. And he picks one of the greatest musical gatherings of all time. Now, what he does a good job of was creating that psychedelic feel and bringing that generation's mindset into the film. But what he cannot do is capture the emotion of that generation. Now, first off, if you're going to see this movie, do not expect anything really about the music. No, it is about putting that show together. It's behind the scenes look. If you really want, as what people have said, go watch the 1970 masterpiece of a documentary, Woodstock. Now, this movie is nothing like that. It is completely different, and that's why I enjoyed it, because I really enjoyed seeing that side of it. Now, at times it lagged. The very beginning was really dragging, but it picks up pace as soon as they get into the actual work of putting that stage and everything together. Once we're there, the movie kind of starts to fall apart because it doesn't know what it's about. It doesn't know if it's supposed to be a coming-of-age story or a hippie movie. And that's where I think the movie really stops and can't decide what it's going to be. Now, I'm speaking badly for a film that I particularly enjoyed. I thought it was actually really good, even though I cannot capture that emotional appeal that I really went in that movie looking for. It comes out with something different. It comes out with a movie that's just okay, but, you know, it's better than the average crap we get. This movie wasn't particularly beautiful made, and it wasn't amazing. It wasn't anything memorable, but I do think that if it got one thing right, it is Eliot Tiber's story. Because you really get involved in his character, and the development is actually pretty well done. The music in the movie was really good, because I do like the music of that time period. And other things in the movie were particularly uninvested in. Ang Lee didn't, he brought all these people together, and I saw how he had a big trouble getting all the extras to create this hippie scene, but they were just so unwell done. They picked up things that they never finished off, and really the entire movie's just about this kid, and you really don't get much else. It is a fun movie, though. You will have fun watching it if you did like that time period. They do kind of ruin the actual thought of Woodstock. But this movie was pretty good. The dialogue at times kind of seemed forced, and the comedy also seemed pretty forced, some of the jokes. But it actually was really funny, and they kind of tried to force this funniness upon Liv Schreiber's character. But I thought it worked out in the end. But, it's just an average movie. Now I'm going to give Ang Lee's directed Look into the Minds of Young Hippies Setting Out to Woodstock a 7.5 out of 10. I didn't think this movie was really good, but I didn't think it was as bad as some people thought it was. I thought it was an average movie that I did enjoy. So that was my review of Taking Woodstock. Check out my next reviews for Halloween 2.